Hi everyone. So I'm Michelle. Most of you who follow me know who I am. I was asked by my friend Maria for my recipe to make homemade laundry detergent. And I've been making this for probably about 10 or 12 years, something like that. I recently have purchased a couple of those big cartons of the store-bought stuff, and I didn't really find that they worked any better than the homemade stuff. And the homemade stuff is better for the environment. I'm trying to be, as environmentally conscious as I can, and which is why Maria, my friend, wanted the recipe. So we've been unable to set up a time where she can come over, and since I need laundry detergent now, I figured I'd just film it. That way she can watch and learn how to make it just by watching this video. So I'm going to show you what I do. So all you really need is, now I make a double batch. So you need 1 box of washing soda, 3 bars of soap. Now you can use a laundry soap if you want to, but since I am trying to keep this environmentally conscious, I tend to use Dr. Bronner's. And you can use any kind of Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. This is the baby soap. It is unscented. I do like to try not to use too many scented items in the house, just because sensitive skin. So you could use an orange or a lavender scented, or you could do what I'm planning to do and just add essential oils to scent your detergent once you've got it all ground up. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First thing we need to do is, obviously we need to open up our bars of soap, and then we're going to be using our grating attachment on the Cuisinart to grate it up. So let's get started with that. Honestly, opening up the soap and the washing soda is probably the most difficult part of this entire process. You'll see I have all of my soap in my bowl, and I've just put my grating attachment onto my Cuisinart. And then I have my chute lid. That's what I have. This part's pretty loud, so I'm going to fast forward, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. So let's get grating. I can usually get about 3 bars on the first grate. As you can see, it's 3 bars, and then I have 3 more in the bowl. I'm about to dump this into that green bowl, and then I'll just root around and get the other 3 and put those in. So let's dump it out and get going on the next 3. Looks like cheese. Delicious. Don't eat it. This piece, I'm just going to break it up because that will get broken up further in the next part of the process. Okay, so now that we've got that part done, now we're going to add our blade attachment. And this step, I literally I do this in like 4 parts. So half of this box, and then about 1/4 of the grated soap, and I blitz them up together. And if you're going to add your essential oils, that's the time to do that. So I add the soap, the laundry soap first. And as you can see, I'll show you here. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So we're maybe about, a quarter of the way up the side with the washing soda. Next step is to add about a quarter of your grated soap. And then you're going to put the lid back on. Oops. Helps to do it the right side up. That's it. And what this does is it takes these giant pieces like this and turns them into smaller pieces. If you try and do that without this washing soda, you're going to end up with just little bald clumps of soap, and it just doesn't work as well. So you want to get the pieces small, so you need to do it with the soda. So as you can tell, it's gone from being like shredded cheese to more of a powder with, you can see like little tiny pieces of the soap throughout, but instead of it being larger. If you try to just blend it up, you'll end up with big clumps of the soap. So this is what you're looking for. So if now is the time to add your essential oils. So let's do that. So here I have tea tree oil and lavender. And so lavender is a nice comforting oil. It's very relaxing and tends to keep bugs away, as does tea tree oil. I'm not a big fan of the smell of tea tree oil, but it's good for ticks and it's good for lice. So if you have small children, this is a good thing to add because it just kind of keeps the bugs off the clothes. It's also good for if there are bed bugs or anything like that that are, who has bed bugs? I hope you don't have bed bugs. But it's a good scent to add. Not my favorite, but it works. So I'm going to add about 10 drops to each of these of the tea tree. Okay, and then I'm going to add about the same amount of the lavender. You just want to blitz it up just one more time, just to get those oils distributed throughout. So you need to get a vessel to put your finished soap in. So we have the finished product here. Now we need to pour it into here. So I do have a scoop. This came in like a protein powder or something like that. It is probably about 2 tablespoons, and I use a full scoop per load. If I have an extra dirty load, then I will definitely maybe use 2 of these scoops, but that's not very often, and we've never had a problem with dirty clothes. And then I have this container, which I've had basically for 10-12 years, and it's it's a 2.5 gallon or 9.5 liter glass jar by Anchor. You can probably get them on, I think I got it on Amazon forever and ever ago, so I'll try and link this in the description below. It's a great product. I love it. It works great. It's not too heavy. So we're going to add the finished soap into the jar. Make sure you grab the blade. You don't want to leave that in there. All right. Repeat 3 more times. And the last batch. Okay, so we're all done. I could really do, a quadruple batch in this, but this lasts quite a while, and it's just 3 of us at home now. My older 2 children are away at school, so it's just my husband, myself, and my youngest. So we really don't go through this too quickly. I mean, if you can imagine how fast. I mean, if I'm doing laundry just a few times a week, so so we're all set. So I just leave this inside and I put the lid on. And for those of you worrying, does my food taste like soap after doing all the laundry detergent with this? No, I just put everything into the dishwasher. It comes out sparkling clean, and it's ready for me to make my hummus. So that was quite simple, as you can tell. Didn't really take that long, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So now that it's done, no excuse not to do laundry.